Since 2021, the Mean Machine has been a staple across UG athletics, showing up everywhere from Sanford Stadium to basketball and beyond. Today I'm hitting the road in the BMW Mean Machine with Georgia men's basketball guard Jordan Ross. We're cruising around campus today, asking each other some fun questions, seeing where the conversation goes. So let's go take a ride. What's up, Jordan?
What's going on?
You ready to go for a ride?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's go.
Oh, it's nice in here. Red interior. What's your favorite part about home basketball game?
Oh man, I think now that we've moved the student section down lower and they have more impactful, like where they sit, and they're more impactful on the whole overall crowd and the noise they make, I think anything that gets them on their feet, whether it's a big three or a big dunk, alley-oop, I think seeing their reaction and then having them get the whole crowd going, I think that's probably my favorite part. But I can't decide if it's a dunk or a three because they both get
crazy fun.
Crazy. But I do love when our announcer goes, Jordan's good for 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Fun little.
That is cool.
So I always love learning people's journey. So when did you start, what age did you start playing basketball? And what age did you think, okay, this is something I could do at the next level?
I can't remember a time I wasn't playing basketball. So I think as early as I can remember, I've always been involved with the game somehow, some way.
Did you know you were good when you were little?
Yeah. When I was really little, I used to be really, really good.
Now, when you were little, like, all right, so I always think this is funny, like you're a guard, and you may seem smaller on the court to big forwards, big centers, but were you, compared to normal average people, were you tall?
Yeah, when I was actually very tall when I was young. I was actually like one of the tallest players on our team growing up, like all AAU when we were little and young.
Were you playing like center in bigger positions?
I used to just play like center forward, kind of like just every position when I was young. But no, I can't remember a time I didn't have a ball in my hand. So if you came to one of our practices and suited up, what position do you think you'd be playing?
I'm a point guard all the way.
Point guard all the way?
Yeah, I'm a point guard at heart. I've got a couple shots, top of the key, or I'm going to drive. Like I realized I wasn't as gifted as other people, so I had to be smart and not waste. I need to know my spot. So it's top of the key 3, and then I'm going to drive. And the top of the key 3 is just good enough to keep you honest, where you got to guard me a little. Because if you're going to play off of me, I'm going to hit the top of the key. But the goal is to get you to come up on me, and then I'm driving. Now, my weakness is I'm going right.
No left hand.
I don't have a left hand, so Coach White would not like that. But I would be a point guard, and I would love to be. I'm a distributor, and I'm probably gonna foul out early, especially the way they call the game now. I'd probably foul out pretty early. All right, so currently we're leading the nation in scoring, and we've been what I would call an up tempo. It's going to be exciting, a lot of offense type games. But if you were talking to a fan that's never been to a Georgia basketball game or just hadn't been this season, how would you describe the environment at home game and our team's style of play?
Yeah, I would say exactly that. Play super fast tempo, we get up and down, we got some high flyers. So I think we're really exciting, really fun to watch, especially home games when the crowd gets into it and it pops and you can barely hear yourself think and talk. It gets real fun. So if you and Coach White got into a free throw competition, who do you think's winning?
Just to be kind, I'm gonna go ahead and give him that. I mean, the guy's a former Division I college basketball player. I think a lot of people forget, he was a heck of a player back in the day. And I'll give him the free throws. And he'd beat me one-on-one. But again, I'd probably foul him enough I would make it miserable for him at least. But it's amazing with free throws. You always feel like, I can make 8 or 10 or 9. I always tell people when they see a guy in a game or a guy, or it doesn't matter women's basketball, men's basketball, how could they miss a free throw? I'm like, have you ever stood on the line when 10,000 people are cheering? It is, because my first year being AD, they asked me to throw out a first pitch at a baseball game. And it was a non-conference game, so it was only, a couple thousand people there. It's 10 minutes before the game, so nobody's even really watching. And I've thrown a baseball my whole life. I could, but when you get on that mound,
you start shaking.
Oh man, I had a new level of, I've spoken in front of thousands of people, done these things, but when you ask me to go throw a pitch, like I got a little, that's a whole nother level of nervous.
Nah, my first year of college, like when I was a freshman and stuff, and I had to shoot crazy pressure free throws. That was the worst. I was like, you feel like everyone's just watching you, everyone's staring at you.
From your
gotta
routine
make it,
to how you're breathing. Like, you're a vet now. You've been through a couple years of college basketball, being a college student. What's the best piece of advice Coach White or someone on our staff has given you that you've taken to heart, or something that you'll remember, take on, and give to other people?
I would say definitely, I've got a lot of good gems from them. I would say something I use the most is probably just finding a routine in everything I do. Keeps me consistent, helps me stay consistent. Whether it's like to what I'm eating, to when I'm eating, or to my pregame workouts and pregame meals and how those look. So kind of just finding a routine within itself to keep me consistent.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I've been reading a lot about, I'm reading a new book about the power of like micro habits and being repetitive and the little things you do and stacking up good habits versus stacking up bad habits. You may not see the increases daily, but if you stack up that good habit over a year, that's going to make a big difference.
For sure.
What's really exciting is what's coming next. For the next iteration of the Mean Machine, the design will come directly from the UGA graphic design program. Our students will be creating the concepts, and then our fans will get to vote on their favorite design. The winning design will be wrapped on the Mean Machine for the 2026-2027 seasons, making this truly a fan and student-driven piece of UGA athletics. It's another way we're connecting creativity, athletics, and the Georgia community in a meaningful way.